For now, tirahin na natin to.
Hi, my name is Celine, a writer, a traveler, and plant-powered. Join me on my quest for incredible landscapes, fascinating stories, and delicious plant-based eats. This is Plant Power Pinay.
Welcome back to Plant Power Pinay. I'm coming into you fresh and bagong ligo kasi today is Palengke Day. So earlier, I had to go outside to get our weekly supply kasi dito sa amin sa Angono, because of the current situation, may specific days lang na pwede mo malengke. So today is Palengke Day, and nung namalengke ako, I filmed some clips. So I'm gonna show you some of those clips. Kaya cue in Palengke montage! Yes! That's what happened during today's Palengke Day. For this episode, ang gagawin natin is the easiest homemade pizza dough you'll ever make. You only need 5 ingredients for this pizza dough, and the best thing is you don't need to use yeast. Huwag na natin patagalin. Tara na! For this pizza dough, we'll need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, 3/4 cup water, then 1 tablespoon olive oil. In a mixing bowl, we will combine the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. Tapos, we will whisk them until well combined. Next, kukombine natin yung oil tsaka yung water in a separate bowl. You know what? Mag-clean up muna tayo para maluwag yung working station natin. Now, in a separate bowl, we will combine water plus olive oil. You can use canola oil or refined coconut oil. I've tried using both before. Just so happened na meron akong olive oil ngayon. Pag okay na, take our dry ingredients, give it one more mix. Pour in the oil and water. Use a spatula para manguha natin yung iba pa. We don't want to waste that olive oil. It's expensive. Then, mix until mag-form na ng dough. You can use your hands to form the dough. Para siyang ASMR. Medyo satisfying. You'll notice, hindi pa nag-incorporate yung dough. Medyo iwalay pa siya. So, pwede tayong magdagdag na tablespoon of water. Medyo dry pa rin siya. So, add pa ulit tayo ng a tablespoon of water. At this point, we're starting to need it. Your dough should be soft but not sticky. If it's still dry, add a bit of water. Just make sure na hindi sticky yung dough. Pero if ever na sumobra yung water, you can add a dash of flour to get the right consistency. So just keep kneading it until stable. Let's set this aside and clean up kasi we're going to use this surface to form the pizza dough. You can use the entire dough, this huge blob, and it will make a large pizza. Pero what I tend to do is cut it in half para we'll have 2 medium-sized pizza, and also kasi mas kasya siya sa oven. So we're gonna start with 1, form it into a ball. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then get some flour, and we're going to lightly cover the surface with flour para hindi dumikit yung dough sa table kapag ni-roll out na natin. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can do it the way I used to do it. Use an empty bottle, glass bottle, mga garapon. Yun ang dating ginagamit ko. Tapos my husband insisted I buy a rolling pin para daw hindi ako mahirapan. Which is true. Laking ginhawa. You can roll it as thin as you want, as long as na hindi pa siya nag-fall apart. You can also keep it thick if you want your pizza thick. I personally prefer it to be on the medium side. Okay, so I think that's about the right size. So you can see, it's not the perfect circle. What I do, I get some water, tapos I brush it dun sa edges, and then I roll it. Good idea din na you can stuff some cheese in there or whatever you want. Pero I'll keep it not stuffed for now. And rolling the edges also helps with keeping everything inside. So walang mag-spill over na toppings or sauce. But if you prefer na ganyan, na rough yung edges, okay lang naman. This is your pizza dough and there are no rules. Sabi nga ni Mary's Test Kitchen. Another good thing, pag ni-roll mo yung edges, it starts to look relatively like a circle. And we have our first pizza dough. So for comparison, how big it is, this is my hand. So it's that big. And just for the record, I have small hands. So ito yung 1 cup na measuring cup. So ganyan siya kalaki. Kuha tayo ng baking pan na merong silicone baking sheet. Lagay natin yung pizza. Kailangan ko nang i-replace yung silicone baking sheet ko. Masyado na siyang maraming pinagdaanan. Itong baking sheet ko, I had it for a year. More than a year. Sobrang gamit na gamit siya. So, nilagay ko na siya sa baking pan para hindi na tayo mahirapang i-transfer pag meron na siyang mga toppings and all. Learned that from experience. Kasi before, nilalagyan ko muna ng toppings, tapos nahirapan ako i-transfer. So, let's go to the toppings. For the toppings, I prepared some TVP or textured vegetable protein. So, it's basically soy protein. Tapos, nirehydrate ko lang siya with some water, soy sauce, and garlic powder. Ganito yung itsura ng TVP pagka dehydrated siya. Ayan. So, you can get TVP. Apparently, you can get some TVP in the public market of Angono. Recently ko lang din siya na-discover. 80 pesos per kilo. The best thing is I can get it in bulk. So, I use my own reusable packaging. Gonna use some yellow onion, some bell pepper, and some leftover veggie skewers from the veggie guys. But, basically, you can put any toppings you want. Natry ko nang maglagay ng tofu sisig, talong, and anything. It's your pizza, so there are no rules. For the sauce, gagamitin natin tong spaghetti sauce ng Plant Lab. Pinadala to sa akin ng kaibigan kong si Cara na travel off. So, shout out kay Cara. So, we'll be using this for the pizza sauce. Kasi hindi naman siya tatanggi kahit na spaghetti sauce yung nakalagay sa kanya. So, tara, assemble na natin. Oh, wait. Yung TVP pala, ibibake ko din muna siya para yung texture niya mas maging firm. Kasi right now, it's looking not really appetizing. And we're gonna put it in the oven at 175 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. So now that the TVP is in the oven, we can start cutting up some of the toppings para sprinkle na lang natin later on. To use are some nutritional yeast and some almond flour. It'll serve as parmesan. Alright, we're ready to assemble our pizza. I had the oven, it's been running at 200 degrees Celsius. We're gonna pop this in. So I'll check it after 15 minutes and see if it needs more time in the oven. Okay guys, our pizza is done na siya. So yung isang dough, ginawa ko na rin and it's in the oven as we speak. Pero for now, tirahin na natin to. So, i-try natin. Nice! We have yung spaghetti sauce ng Plant Lab. So, thank you, Cara, again, for that sauce. Among other things. Yum! You know, it would be so much better with hot sauce. My favorite hot sauce is the habanero pepper sauce by Caramba. This one has a hint of mango. Babe, oh.
Sarap.